So, yeah.
It was the finish line.
I know, it is. I'm kind of excited too, because you're my last one too.
Don't give away the ending, and
Oh, are you kidding? I have so many battle questions. I have a few.
Confrontation.
Confrontation.
Eric, can you just say your name, where you're from?
Eric Generic from Summit.
That's really
Anytime you're ready.
So, Kristen.
Yes.
It's exciting to talk to you about this because I think after 5 years, you've really done something, and I don't know that it's something you set out to do, but you've created a franchise, and it's sad that we live in a world that has to be this way, that is about a strong girl with strong convictions, who's not always strong, but is a strong sense of who she is, and sort of never wavers. And because of that, we've literally, in my opinion, changed movies forever. You know, do you feel that? Do you sense that at all? Are other people saying it?
Yeah, no, that's like commonly talked about. I think that if anything, we sort of shed light on an enormous gap that's been wanting to be filled for a really long time, and sort of told everyone that it's possible. This thing that is so common that drives me nuts, that Bella and Twilight is simply not, is when people try to fill that little void with false girl power, like, because it's such a thing right now. It's totally in to be like a strong girl. I feel like I read so many scripts that they changed the character name from Bobby to Sue, and they're like, cool, let's have Kristen Stewart play it. It's like, yeah, I don't really want to play a guy. I would really rather play a strong girl. And yeah, I feel like it's exactly what you just said, is, you know, women's strengths are different. They are, you know, evident in very different ways, and it's not about brawn, it's not about being the loudest in the room. Sometimes it's about taking a step back and realizing that, you know, it's funny, what I'm about to say is like so cliche, but it's true. It's not the woman who's like in the front of the room desperately asserting herself. It's the one sort of clocking. That's the more interesting one. And you know, on the outside, you're this, maybe you seem quiet, maybe you seem a little introverted or shy or something. And to be able to say that you don't need to be loud. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's especially considering where Bella comes from and where she gets to. You have somebody who really has a lot of stock in her own feelings, and it's pretty I don't know, it's pretty great. I don't know if we're gonna like change. Hopefully that keeps going. Hopefully people demand that, you know what I mean. I think that they probably will. But yeah, good job, Twilight.
Well, I mean, when I when I started doing this, it was working on a movie like Legally Blonde, and that's totally different. But it was a moment where people were like, wow, women can sort of drive box office and can appeal to, you know, different things. And I think that, you know, there's also this word that kind of has been overused, I think, in the last several years, and people really like it, you know, awkward. But there's something about the fact, I think, that Bella could be genuinely have moments of awkwardness,
pure,
but was never not who she was.
Right.
And she always knew who she was. And I think the greatest thing about this and sort of her moment of becoming a vampire is it just takes all those things and amplifies them, and then throws some power behind it.
Yeah, it's true.
Were you aware of all that while you were playing that, or was it sort of like while you're making the two movies together, it was like, oh, we're Vampire Bella now, and so it's like
time to be sexy and strong.
Yeah.
No. I was so lucky to be able to play human Bella for so long, that everything that makes Vampire Bella great was so natural, and I knew where it was coming from. It wasn't like, you know, all of the vampires have powers for a reason. We didn't get to see where they lived in their human lives, but with Bella, it's like all of the progressions are so there. It's not like it is a random idea for her to have a shield. It actually is very fitting. It's not, you know, it's not a completely arbitrary thing that she can drop everyone's guard. That she, you know, like, there's just no lying. You know what I mean? I think that really says something about her. I think as much of a physical thing as it was, and it was cool to be strong and fast and everything like that. It was nice to just see a fully realized version of Bella. And